Hi, this is Steven Rothberg with College Recruiter. At College Recruiter, we believe that every student and recent graduate deserves a great career. All of our employees have worked remotely since 1997. So we're fortunate with the COVID-19 that we really haven't had to adapt our workforce and try to figure out the tools, the technology, the management, the kinds of people that thrive in a remote work environment. We've been dealing with that for 23 years now. Because of that, we thought we would share some of what we've learned, good and bad, with our employer customers as well as other potential employees in a series of YouTube videos. All of these videos are available on our YouTube channel in a playlist at www.collegerecruiter.com/COVID-19 playlist. And COVID-19 playlist is all one word. Again, www.collegerecruiter.com/COVID-19 playlist. If these videos have been beneficial, please share them. There's a share option right on the YouTube page, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we post additional videos like this, others. There's a red button. Just press that red subscribe button and like it. If you like it, your colleagues, people who have similar interests to you, will see that, and rising tide lifts all ships. I'm joined today by Faith Rothberg, who is our CEO, and also my wife. Hello, Faith.
Hi, Steven.
So the question, the last in the series for employers, how do you coach your employees when they work remotely?
Good question. So one of the things about coaching employees is that it really is very similar to how you would coach them when you're in an office. What I mean by that is, as far as coaching, like career coaching, is I think what you're talking about, mentoring them, building on helping those early career people figure out what their path may be within your organization, where their strengths are and what their interests are. And so a lot of that is done in quite a similar way. The big difference is a lot of it is not in person. Mm-hmm. So I spend a lot of time, I have actually one-on-ones with my managers, where part of the one-on-ones can be used for coaching. And when I start with someone new, I do one-on-ones a couple times a week. So I can ensure they're getting trained and up to speed when they're new. And when they get more competent at their job, then I change that to once a week. Now, in those one-on-ones, a lot of it's about, how their job's going and what they're working on and some specifics. But I always know I have that time if I want to give a little bit of feedback, or if I want to ask a question about how they're feeling about their work and what their interests are. Then I take that whole performance appraisal process that many people use, because one of the things that's really important in a remote workforce is that you really over communicate, which we talked about in a couple of different instances in these videos. But in this case, you want to ensure that you have something at least on a quarterly basis, just like you would as far as performance goes. And in those performance conversations, that's when you can do a lot of the more long-term coaching. What do you think you want to do next? Where else do you see yourself in our company? What do you like about your job activities? What are the things that you feel you need more help with? Talk about professional development, offer some of the courses and the things that they struggle with, that sort of thing. And I think, so in that way, I think the biggest thing is just using tools like Zoom to have those conversations, so you see each other, you're talking, you're not just writing it in an email or typing it into Slack or something, that you're actually taking the time and looking at each other face to face and really talking about what's working and what's not and that sort of thing.
So Zoom, Google Hangouts, Skype,
Absolutely.
especially the earlier somebody is in their career and the newer they are with your organization, it just becomes that much more important. If you've already talked to somebody 300 times and the
Right.
301st time, is by email or by phone or whatever, that no big deal, right?
Right.
But
And as an example, when I have those one-on-ones, some of my managers now, we just share screens. We don't
sure.
even see each other because we're sharing screens about the activities they're working on and things that are going on. Um, and that's just fine because we've had enough FaceTime.
Right. And like our developers have pretty much every day, they have a very short stand up at the beginning of the day, right? Just to kind of make sure that the day gets off to the right start. Everybody's on the same page. We know what we're supposed to be working on that day, so that if somebody goes off on a tangent and they veer off, or there was a lack of communication, lack of understanding, then maybe somebody's lost a day, but not a week,
Right.
not a month.
So, right.
And if I understand correctly, sometimes those stand-ups are 5 minutes and sometimes they're 30 minutes. But
Right.
I think they, at least for the developers,
They're
they tend to
usually
be
around,
about 15. Is that?
yep, I think that's right. Yep.
And then with new employees, your daily one-on-ones. I mean, if there was like a new grad coming into a workforce and it's her first week or two, a new intern, would their manager want to be sort of thinking somewhere along the lines of 15 minutes, maybe towards the beginning of each day, to just kind of
Yeah,
connect?
that would be a great way to connect, ensure the intern knows what their responsibilities are, what their activities should be for that day, keeping them on track.
Yep.
Absolutely. And it's a great way to help them start their career um, in really understanding what it means to be in a professional position where you have a manager and that manager expects certain things out of you, and they want you to stay on track, and how do you stay on track, and especially when it's remote, it's just a nice touch point in getting their career started.
Awesome. Well, this has been great. This series again, you can watch all of the videos in this employer series by going to the playlist at www.collegerecruiter.com/COVID-19 playlist. Share with your friends, share on social media, like it, and subscribe. Thank you, Faith.
Yeah, you're welcome. And just for the viewers out there, if you have enjoyed this series and have other questions for us, you can certainly email me at faith@collegerecruiter.com or Steven with a V at collegerecruiter.com. And we will make sure to do more of these and answer your questions. Thanks so much.
Awesome.